Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the globe. This is Afro International Film Market and Festival Summit, and we welcome you all in this summit. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching us. And I would love to introduce our founder and chairperson, Chief Jasper Johnson. He is just going to open with his remarks and address us, and we start the summit. Thank you. Over to you, Chief. You can take the floor. Chief, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nkoko. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my singular honor and privilege to welcome each and every one of us to this epoch-making event on the African film economy. I'm so delighted to welcome everybody from the Americas, from the UK, from South Africa, from Kenya, Ghana, and Nigeria. Today is a red letter day for the Afro International Film Market and Festival. In that it is a day we're going to have profound conversations around the African film economy, its challenges, its opportunities, and of course, possibilities. The theme of this event is one film, one market, one African legacy, African film economy, the challenges, and of course, the great opportunities out there. It's an exciting day. 2017, this organization was founded on core principles of partnership, collaboration, as well as celebration. It was established to develop and promote the African film industry and also build bridges of partnership and collaboration with other global film communities, as well as policymakers, and also be a marketplace for deals in the film industry to be closed on monthly and quarterly basis. I therefore want to welcome each and every one of us to this event that is going to resonate deeper in the hearts of the industry players, professionals, as well as policymakers. At the end of the day, we'll be able to produce strategic roadmap that will support us to go into a brand new season of advanced filmmaking, distribution, and of course, showcasing the true story of Africa. I must say that this is one industry in Africa that has the potential to generate over $20 billion annually and create over 5 billion jobs. It is interesting to note that the African-rich cultural heritage and histories are yet untapped. We can't do this alone in Africa, and nobody else can do it alone. And that is why we come together today to look at issues, directives, support lines that will enable us come up with strategic plans that will support the African yet untapped film industry. Since the success of Black Panther, a lot of movie production companies and professionals have paid some very serious attention to the African continent and a diaspora. Therefore, this is an untapped market because we have over 75% youth population who are internet connected, who are vibrantly educated, who are well skilled to support this industry. What the challenges are, the issue of low patronage in terms of investment, and of course, lack of technology, lack of efficient distribution networks, to mention but a few, are some of the challenges we face in Africa. But in this two-day event, we are going to x-ray some of these issues with a view to finding lasting and formidable solutions to these things. And then the film industry in Africa will move forward. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you guys once again to this epoch-making event. Be free to have your own contribution. Ventilate it. Bring out your best. Africa is ready for business now. Afro International Film Market and Festival have networked across the 54 nations of Africa. And we have gotten very profound commitment that Africa is ready for business in terms of the culture and the creative industry. However, we can achieve results alone. Hence, we call upon the international collaborations to come and give us the necessary support, the necessary educational background, the necessary investment, so that African film industry will begin to soar, as it were. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming on board with us. Be free and exercise your freedom. Let's get involved in this market that is worth over $20 billion annually across board. We welcome partnership, we welcome collaboration, we welcome finance, we welcome everything to ensure that this industry gets to its fullest potentials. I thank my dear Executive Director, Dr. Nsiki Nkoko, for the wonderful work she has done the past 1 month trying to put this event together. My prayer is that God will continue to bless you and replenish you and give you the energy to continue contributing your quota to global peace and harmony. I also welcome my own president, the national president of Actors Guild of Nigeria. Despite his busy schedule, have agreed to be part of this event. His name is Chief Emeka Rolas. And every other person that has answered this call for African growth and development in the creative and the culture industry. It is an ongoing conversation, and I will be giving my own opinion as we make progress. Thank you, and may God lead us through and grant us his insight. Welcome.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you for that beautiful and short and sweet welcome. Right now, without wasting the time, I am looking for the president who is going to address us right now. I just want to see where he is. Mr. Emeka Rolas, I want to see. I don't see him on the stream. I don't see him on the stream right now. I wanted to add him so that he can start his talk. All right. As he is not here right now, I am going to switch on and bring Walsh Productions. And then Walsh Productions, you be the next then on the stage. Just bringing you up. Yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us. I'm not going to read your bio, but I am
Thank you.
going
Good
to
evening.
quickly request you to introduce yourself and quickly give us your 10-minute talk. Thank you. Over to you. The stage is yours, sir. Mr.
Okay.
Zully.
Good evening. I am sorry. I'm driving. I'm coming. Yes, as I was saying, I'm just coming back from location. My name is Wash Waziri Hong. I am the Vice President of AGA Northwest. I am a filmmaker, and I am based here in Kaduna. I also I'm a farmer, so I'm driving back to the office. So happy to be with you people. I hope I'm going to learn. I have high expectation for this summit or meeting today. Thank you very much.
Thank
Hello,
you,
did
sir.
you hear me?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But then we need to talk to you, and yes, it's time for you just to address us as the theme is African economy, challenges and opportunities. What are the challenges that you have experienced in this industry, in your own experiences?
Sorry, the network is fluctuating. Maybe it's because I'm driving. But
right.
Hopefully yes, but I'm with you.
All right. Did you hear my question? Can I quickly
No, I
repeat
didn't
it
hear
to
your
you?
question.
All right.
What was the question?
The theme is African economic challenges and opportunities. In your own industry,
Yes.
in your own experiences, what are the challenges that you've experienced and you are still experiencing right now to advance?
All right, yeah. Like right now, as I said, I am shooting a 26-episode drama. We have about 50 scenes that we're supposed to do in the farm, but we cannot because of insurgency. We are afraid that when we go to the farm, we may be kidnapped. So we converted all the scenes we are supposed to do in the farm to street in the town, which we know will not go well with our story. We have altered the story. That is one. Then two, in production these days, even if you shoot your film, there is no market for you to go and, to sell your film. It's only TV houses or cinema. And most of the cinema here in northern Nigeria is mostly they will tell you, some will tell you 70-30, which is not good because you are going to take your hard-earned money to go and spend. At the end of the day, there is no market for it, so it's very, very hard. No support from government, no support from individuals, no support from anybody you call will feel it's because you are rich, that is why you are shooting a film. So everybody will come expecting you to pay them in millions, thinking you have support from others. We also have challenges with the security because there is a ban in Nigeria that we cannot use police uniform anymore. So to get a police station that you use if you have story like our story, we have 19 scenes in the police are still waiting for. We have to go to police command. We wrote for them to give us, permission to look to shoot in any of the police station. You have to, it's very, very, I don't know, it's discouraging. So those are few of some of the challenges we have. Moreover, and to cap it all business is crippled here in Nigeria, especially northern Nigeria, because everybody is driving. There is serious hold up outside. If I show you, you see hold up outside because people are rushing to go back home because everybody is scared that they will not be picked or thereabouts. So those are some of the challenges we have here in northern Nigeria, especially Kaduna. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I heard you saying business is crippled in Nigeria. Now that we are putting it for the roundtable discussion at the end of 2 hours so that we can come together and see how we can move, how we can help each other going forward. Thank you so much. And now let's go to the opportunities. Beyond the challenges, there could still be some silver lines. What are the opportunities that you still see beyond?
Yes, the opportunities we have here, we have untapped stories. Our stories are untapped because here in northern Nigeria, we have almost 100 and something tribes or dialects, so to say. And each dialect have, like here in Kaduna, we have so many tribes here, and they have their culture, their ethics, and morals. So if you are going to pick one story of like the Bagi people, it will take you like 5 years. You have not done 1/3 of their story. And that of Fulani also is not touched. There are so many stories that you can, so talking about stories, opportunities, we have story that is untapped. Then northern Nigeria, here we didn't take filmmaking as business per se. It's only few, Kannywood, that have made the showbiz. They are making the show and business out of, the whole thing. But mostly here in Nigeria, they just, so if a filmmaker is going out to work, people will say he has gone to play. Because before now, drama was just entertainment, just to entertain people. They didn't attach any monetary aspect of it. So I think we have great opportunity here that if we put our heads together and take story of, let's say, Bayajida, story of so many emirs that are here, and launch it, I'm sure people will key into it, people will buy. So we have histories here that can boost African story, can boost Africa to the world, and that we have also epic. There's villages.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We are having some glitches there.
We have places like Koma Hill, where people are naked, that we can create story around that and tell other people in the world that we have some people that been still living, though. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, there were some glitches here and there, but I do believe that Chief Jasper knows exactly what is going on there. He's going to fill us up quickly, just in a second. Chief, just in a second, can you round up what Mr. Walsh was sharing with us so that we get the concept and then we move to the next speaker, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nkoko. Walsh Production is a veteran actor. He has been in the movie industry for over 2 decades and is the vice president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria Northwest. That is a position that helps him to coordinate all the programs and projects of the actors in that region. And that is a very unique region in Nigeria They are predominantly Muslims and the northern part of the country. Most of their movies, most of their content are in Hausa or in Fulani and other languages. I must also confirm to you that African continent is the most culturally diverse continent in the world. We've got thousands of languages and thousands of cultures, and each of these cultures has its own unique story. What Mr. Walsh is trying to say with regard to the challenges is insecurity, one. There's so much banditry, kidnapping, and other forms of criminality in that the Boko Haram saga has eaten so deep into the fabric of that region. And so other criminal elements has cropped up to affect negatively the lives of the people. So these issues are also affecting the actors and the filmmakers, because they no longer go to locations freely. Some of them are kidnapped, some are killed. So one of the challenges is insecurity. He also made mention of lack of support and incentive from the government and development partners. Whatever they are doing in the northern part of the country, they are doing it out of their own financial contributions. And so they won't be able to come up with very good stories, well produced, and not also well distributed. There is no enough market for the content coming from that part of Nigeria because of some of these issues of lack of technology, lack of good script, and lack of efficient technical crew. But he has emphasized here that that region has great potential and opportunities for the creative industry in Africa, because it's highly diverse cultural setting with a lot of unique stories that we can transform to even be better than Black Panther or the yet to be premiered Woman King. Those are the issues we're trying to elucidate to us. And we appreciate what they are going through. And that is why the Afro International Film Market and Festival is a marketplace for ideas that will move our industry to the next level. Thank you, Dr. Nkupe.
Thank you so much, Chief. That was a great roundup. Thank you so much, Mr. Walsh, for sharing your experiences. Though we did not capture much there, we will also then ask you to write some stories for us. Thank you so much. He just left the stage. And next, I am going to bring up the Vice President of PISA's TV, Fong Skovgaard. I'm going to bring her up just to share with us her experiences on the TV industry as well. It's her slot right now. Device not connected. All right. Okay. Device not connected. I'll just swap people when devices are not connected. She's here, but not. Let me move quickly to Brian Sebastian. Thank you, Brian, for being with us. Let me bring you up. He's the CEO of movie reviews and more. Hi, good morning, Brian. He's in the USA in Los Angeles. Can you hear me? Let me see. His mic is muted. Just wait. Okay, he's there. Just give me a second. I think people are struggling with connection today, but we will go on. We will go on. Brian, can you hear me? All right. If he cannot hear me, and also, oh yes, thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
I can hear you. I'm having a weird connection.
Wonderful. Thank you. Let's quickly grab you whilst you can speak to us. Please, Brian, introduce yourself quickly and then we can get into your topic. He's the CEO of Movie Reviews and More. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm Brian Sebastian. It's an honor to be here to meet you, Chief Jasper Johnson, obviously Dr. Dick. So, hey, it's Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, 11.7 million views and counting. And it's about content, helping those small businesses, and supporting film festivals around the world. A lot of them are having a lot of troubles with everything. Hey, but our job is here to come and help people do that and to interview them, get the word out for people that may not be able to get the word out on their own.
Wow, wonderful. Our theme today is African economy, challenges and opportunities. I know you've reviewed a lot of movies, not just in the US only, and about Africa. What are the challenges that you see that Africa is going through at this stage in your understanding? Thank you.
You're having the same issues as everybody else around the world is. Not enough volunteers, not enough people to help out and support. And it is about helping those filmmakers out, especially with safety. COVID, you have to factor in all of those things today. All of those things are very, very important for that. So our job, once again, is to help those people, have them come on the shows, let them speak in their voice what they need to have when it comes to making those films, writing those scripts, and acting and producing, if that makes sense.
Oh, wow. How can you help in that area with the kind of information? What kind of information that you can bring up and help people to get to the next level and break through those challenges?
Showcasing their brands and products, giving them a huge different audience of what we have around the world, and exposing them to people that they would not necessarily get a chance to meet. Sort of like how you and I met through Eric Zully on Easy Way and on Facebook. A lot of people don't use social media, and I understand why they don't use it, but you're missing out on certain things. There's a way to use it where it doesn't affect you negatively, if that makes sense. There's many different good positive aspects to social media. You just have to be careful and be wary of what you're doing so that you don't have bad elements come in. It's about helping people and creating those opportunities for people around the world.
Wow. Isn't this a wonderful thing? To when you are in a position of great information to be able to help people and to take them to the next level. And thank you for, showing with examples what tools we should be using. Now, when we get to the opportunities, what are the opportunities that are still there and the space to grow that we can all, play into that space?
Well, one of them is for me, I like meeting people face to face. I can get a lot more done when I'm doing that. It's like that one-on-one interaction. It's missed these days. A lot of people still don't want to go out, and understandable. A lot of people still don't want to go to the theaters, and that's understandable. But there are ways to get around things like that by still supporting, showcasing those artists, those and really showing their wares, their brands, and helping them out. A lot of people around the world need help, and that's our job and what we're supposed to do.
Wow. And now here is a challenge in that area, Brian. We went through the season of distress of the pandemic. And do you see now people are they still skeptical to go out, or this way of interaction can still work in this season? Because we're all virtual now and we're in our safe space when we do that.
Virtual is a good thing. You can reach a lot more people around the world where you might not be able to travel and see them. When you get those opportunities, I still like to go to, if I want to go to the Oscars, you can't beat going to the Oscars. A lot of people will never be able to go to the Oscars, but I might be able to connect someone that I say I met at the Oscars or the Grammys or the film festival to someone on the other side of the world. We give those opportunities to people like that. A lot of other people do not. That's what separates us from everybody else in the world.
Wow, that's really encouraging that we still have a bigger scope even beyond what we went through. And now, can we also bring in new technologies into this? What are the new technologies that you are using to advance in this area?
I like things that are environmentally friendly, sustainable. I like women owned products because women have a voice. A lot of times they've lost their voice over the years. I like to see those things that people may not recognize when it comes to consumer electronics, like the CES show, which is every January in Las Vegas, Nevada. It stands for, CES, Consumer Electronics Show. I get first dibs on those smart technologies that can help people around the world, whether it's cleaning devices, whether it's taking robotics, which will go into your refrigerator and pull out stuff where if you're sick in the bed and bring it to you. Purifiers, which will help you breathing, that kills the bacteria and things like that. Clean water, which is what everybody needs. That great soil to grow that great food. We all need those things. Those are all the things I have our hands on and that we support for our Dreamweaver Artist Ranch in Northern California.
Now, let's go to marketing, because that's the area that we all need to advance. What are the tools that you are using right now in marketing, and also that can help us globally to grow? Because I know that's your space, that's where you are a guru. Can you help us, give us the tools?
See these? These are business cards. I still collect these. No matter where I'm going cross country, I'm emailing people because people's information's changed. One of the things that people don't realize, you still have to email people, you still have to call people, you still have to text people. Doesn't matter if it's on WhatsApp or WeChat. Use those areas of social media to help and reach out to people. You have no idea what you could be missing out on. A lot of people don't even check their emails anymore. Some texts get lost, phone calls get lost. So you have to do all three. If you're not doing all three, you're missing out on a lot of things around the world. And the other thing, I don't go by subscribers or followers or likes. You can always unlike something, you can always unfollow something, you can always unsubscribe, but you can't unview or view. So with our 11.7 million followers, views and counting, that's what separates us from everybody else.
Oh, wow. That's good to know. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you are going to share more. We have the round table at the top of the hour. Before we end, we are going to end this after 3 hours. But the last hour is for all of us again to come together so that we can share more. And now, in a space of discussing and also helping each other to grow. And that is the hour I am waiting for, so that now we can see how we discuss, the great minds when they come together. But now in this space with the youth, do you see opportunities with the older generation or with the Z? Where are the great opportunities now? Gen Z.
Opportunity, opportunities are always there. Experience, I don't call them senior citizens. The elders or experienced seniors can pass on their knowledge to anybody who's younger, who's willing to listen. If you have to learn to listen and listen to learn, if that makes sense. Learn to listen to learn, because you have no idea what you might be missing out on not talking to someone who's been there before. People going through adversity have a lesson to pass on to other people. Just because I've gone through something doesn't mean you have to go through it too. If I've gone through it and I tell you not to do that, hopefully you will listen and not go to the pitfalls that other people have gone through, if that makes sense.
Wow, that's great. That's great. And now I am going to say thank you to you for this session. And please stay on, or if you leave, come back for the round table because we need more of discussions, especially in the marketing. That's where you're going to help us as well. Thank you so much, Brian Sebastian. That was the CEO of Movie Reviews and More. Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Next,
not going
I'm going
anywhere.
to,
You guys are fascinating.
beautiful, because there's a session right now where I'm going to bring everybody to the stage, so that we can quickly share the experiences together. And now I'm just going through the schedule quickly. In the next 10 minutes, please don't move away. I am bringing in, my schedule is coming into alignment again. She's here just for the moment, and then she's going to leave for her show again. I'm bringing in Debbie Perkins. Debbie is from the US as well, right on the program, on time for her slot. Debbie Perkins is the host of Hollywood Red Carpet Show. Wow, thank you so much, Debbie, for being with us. I know in your very busy schedule, you said you'll share 10 minutes with us, and you can, with more than 20 years experience in the Hollywood Red Carpet radio show and more. She is the film producer, she is the actor, she is a great asset to the globe and love Africa. Debbie, without wasting time, please share with us, who are you in just a sentence, and get to the topic, and we are going to share the stage together. Over to you.
I think you pretty much covered it. Hollywood Red Carpet Radio Show, and I do a little bit of acting, and I help with humanitarian things. I'm a little nervous on your show, so I'm sorry.
Thank you so much, Debbie. Thank you. You had a great heart of bringing someone to your show from Africa, and I had a wonderful time with you. You wanted to know more about Africa. And Debbie, in your experience, when we talked about the theme today and said it's going to be African economy, challenges and opportunities, what came to your mind?
Just hope for the future for everybody in Africa. My thought process was what you're doing today is going to help people in the filming industry. I hope I'm right. I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wow, wonderful. And this is the beauty, because what you saw is the future, that this is going to help Africa. And with the challenges that you had and sometimes you see over Africa, especially in the film industry, in film production, what would be some of the experiences of your own now? You are a film producer. What are the challenges in that industry of producing a film?
Yeah. The challenges always are on money. Seems like it's hard to get funding. But there's some great people involved, and so I know that the industry will grow if people just believe in it and they want to go to the theaters. You want to see the movies. So I think production has been the only challenge in that, for the most part, is the funding.
That's the challenge. Challenge is money. And absolutely today and tomorrow, this is part of what we are going to be discussing and bringing forth those who have managed to go through to bring forth the tools and ways to go forward. Money. And what about the characters? Is it easy to get the right characters for positions when you're doing casting? Because you also do casting.
It's very easy. You'd be surprised. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Oh wow, that's amazing. If then that area is pretty easy, and now to do the show, how long does it take? Because right now I know you have been producing The Lost Ship. How long does it take, so that we all understand what efforts are being put when we see the movies live?
Quite a bit goes into a project like that. There's a lot that they have to work on. It's getting the major players in that are going to be the big actors. They need to secure them. They need to make sure that everybody in the cast knows exactly what they're going to be doing. And then, of course, they've got to contain locations. They've got to, they've mainly got to come up with the funding because, you know, we're talking $1 million projects. So those type of projects, they tend to have a lot more details than your independent films, if you know what I'm saying. It's quite a bit. I mean, I don't do all, I'm just helping a little. There are people behind the scenes that are doing way more than I would dare to do.
Wow, wonderful. What are the opportunities that you can excite us with as we're looking into this, looking into the future? What are the opportunities that you can share with us?
Opportunities. If you decide to go into acting in the movie industry, I will interview you on my show. It doesn't matter where you are on the globe, wherever you are in the world, I will have you on. And I know many other people that I'm associated with, like you, Nasiki, would interview you folks, get you your name out there, get you publicity so that you can survive, strive, and be successful.
Wow, what a wonderful heart. Thank you so much. Debbie. Thank you for that great heart. I know you're to come back just put the minds together on your side, and going to be on the red carpet radio show with Debbie Perkins. Thank you so much, Debbie. And I'm going to
Thank
bring
you.
in now, I see. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. And up now to the stream. Miss Emeka Rollers, he's coming to the stage. He's coming to the stage. He's here. He's here to address us. Wonderful.
Yes,
Just a
good
minute.
afternoon.
I am stream say yes, yes. I'm adding you to the stream so that you can take the He's here with us right now. Can you say a word so that I can hear you are connected?
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Can you hear me?
Mr. Rollers, the stage is yours.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I want to know, am I being heard? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, you can. Okay, that's good. Yeah, thank you very much, the organizers of this event.
She might have lost connection, maybe.
Apologies, we are in this space where there's load shedding, but we are back. Don't worry, don't despair. If it looks as if I'm out of the space, anyone can take over. Chief Jasper is always here. It's okay. I was bringing up Mr. Rollers. Okay, he again, it kicked him out. Let me bring in Miss Fong, let me bring you on stage. He's out again. He was supposed to speak before you, but it's fine. Thank you so much. We have Fuong Scopeguard. Welcome to the summit. How are you doing? And she is the vice president of Pieces TV, one of our sponsors. Over to you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity to join the festival today. And what I wanted to share was my knowledge about raising money. I heard before that money was a problem for a lot of people to make movies. And money is also a big problem for me, for us as well. But I'm just trying to share our experience, and I hope that I can help wherever I can. So the one encouraging thing is that the African culture, the African market is very in demand, and you are growing very fast. And the potential is huge up to 2026 or 2030. And you know it also, like Netflix and other people, they are keen, they are very, very keen, they are very anxious to get into African market. So that's why I'm thinking that the more we focusing on the quality of the films, the better it is. What we are doing is that at Bizasti, we build our platform to help you to promote your movie. So we promote your movies, we stream your movies, and we are trying to sell your movie wherever possible. Selling means that when we see other partners from other sides of the world, like Asia or South America, and if they want to watch African movies, we are going to stream it for them there specifically with the required content that they are asking for. Because a lot of them, they are actually asking for comedy from Africa, and they wanted authentic African content. A lot of them, they are also saying that they don't want African content from the UK or the US. They want it from Africa. They want to see the environment. They want to see the people, authentic African content. And I say that we are proud to have a lot of series and movies on our platform from Africa. And we are working very hard to build our content base. And we are also working very hard to actually trying to find investors who actually trying to help us, to help you with funding. And it is a very long process. I'm working, I'm going out every day. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to, I'm going to events, and I just hope that it is coming very soon, because we have a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of good connections. And I don't want to promise anything that it may not happen, but we are having a very big community in Africa. We have a very known group, Precious Stones. They are working very hard in Nigeria. They have a lot of series, and they are one of the people that we absolutely want to help. And I don't want to take up. I have a PowerPoint slides, but I don't want to show you. It is. I want the main thing is that I wanted to talk about the opportunity that you have, the potentials that you have. Number two is the resources that I'm going after. I'm going after public fundings, the government, whatever they want to support African movies, African film industry. We try everywhere, try to find the right government, the right people who want to support, especially Nigeria and South Africa. They're helping, but also a lot of them, like maybe 60%, they don't help. So we have to go to private. We have to go to the people who would like to have to watch African content, and it is challenging, but we are doing it, and we have some good station, but I can't tell you a lot more. I just want you to keep up the good work, and I will help you. We help you today wherever we can. Our platform is based in the UK, and we are providing your content all over the world. We have 50 people maintaining the software. You don't need any hardware to stream. You just download it onto your phone, and then you can watch, or your TV, then you can watch it. And also this webinar, it is being streamed on Bizarre, and then we are also saving it, so the next people, they can watch it next week or the week after. So that's what we are doing for you, and we hope that we can make it happen. So you are going to benefit from the trend, from the consumers, from the growth, and grow. We would love to grow with you. Do you have any questions for me? So if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks a lot, Brian. Nice to connect here. It is an opportunity for us to connect all over the world, from Africa, Europe, and America. It's a wonderful thing.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was so powerful, because you just peed into the opportunities even beyond the challenges. I love the way you presented it, riding over the challenges into the solutions and opportunities. And I know you're going to stay with us. You're partnered, and you are also streaming this live at the Pieces TV. That is such a wonderful, experience and support that you are giving to everybody. And, at this stage, because I can see in Africa what the network is doing to us. No, not really in Africa. Brian, you also had a connection problem. So we are all in this together. I just want to quickly, yes, not Africa only. So that's why we're together here, so we can resolve these issues in whatever we can help each other with. This is what is happening. It keeps on sometimes kicking me out, but I come back. I fight forward and come back again and continue to moderate the summit. So we roll that way. I say also again, Mr. Emeka Rollers is back here. Whilst he's here, let's quickly bring him to stage so he can share. And I'm going to bring someone who is already here. Okay, the slot is for Mr. Emeka Rollers. Mr. Emeka, Please
Okay,
yes, you are here already. And just
network issue
continue.
the other
Just,
time.
just speak.
Oh,
Wonderful, wonderful.
okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. It gives me immeasurable pleasure and joy to address this forum today about the Nollywood industry, Nigeria, in Africa, the challenges and the opportunities. Okay, I must confess that there are a lot of challenges, beginning from financing, uh, uh, low payment, as it were, budgeting, and all of that. But because originally as Africans, we're very strong in moving things forward. We do not look at challenges. We tap on the opportunities. By the way, the Nollywood era emerged a private-driven sector, through a trader. The beginning of Nollywood was just an individual trader who produced a language film called Living in Bondage in 1992, and it ushered the birth of Nollywood. And after then, you find out that it's been individuals doing independent movies in Nigeria that actually pushed Nollywood to the level at which is where. But presently, we still have challenges of government involvement, business people getting involved in film as Nigeria is concerned. These are all challenges. The people who are working in Nollywood industry needs a lot of training and retraining in terms of both crew, producers, and the actors themselves. All of these are challenges. But presently, with the global entrance into Nollywood, the entrance of Netflix, Amazon Prime coming into Nollywood at this time, a lot of things are changing. The opportunities are high because there are highly talented people in Nigeria who are willing to do a lot beyond the strength of the challenges we are having. And it is working. So for us, we are looking out for real business people, real filmmakers with high budgets to come to Nollywood, come to the industry, and harness the potentials that are already inherent here, because there are a lot of people willing to be in Nollywood. For us, in the Actors Guild of Nigeria, we're about 1 million members nationwide. That is to tell you that we have huge potentials. Same, the producers who are making films here, indigenous filmmakers scattered in everywhere in Nigeria. All of these potentials need to be harnessed by very big production houses that can do a film that will be able to bring stories told originally, arts or some formats that may not globally. We need to have in high definition equipment with any other film done anywhere in the world.
Thank you, Mr. Emeka. Thank you for sharing your experience and what you are going through in Nigeria. Do you think this is only in Nigeria? Because if you are the president in Nigeria, you also have a knowledge of how this is happening in the whole of Africa. We know even our neighboring countries, our neighbors. Zambia, I know it's one of the biggest. We tried to get in touch with them to be on the summit. South Africa, Ghana, Namibia, what are the other challenges with the neighborhood that you have acknowledged and seen in your experience?
Yes, all the African countries, more especially who are closer with the Nollywood phenomenon, has been the issue of interconnectivity. Like presently, I am interfacing with the Actors Guild of Kenya. We are trying to set up a Pan-African movement that can power a lot of this. We need a lot of education in film. There are some countries in Africa though they are large, but they are less informed about the style of filmmaking that is working. Nollywood became a success because people took the bull by the horn. They were not waiting for government involvement. They were not waiting for big players to come. They just decided it on there. So for us in Nigeria, we are trying as much as possible also to educate or to try as much as inform neighboring countries who are not doing films in a large scale. So the same challenges is recurrent in all of these countries, but we need more awareness for filmmakers to understand what film is all about and the very best method to approach their own production in their localities or in their cities in Africa.
Wow. And now, you know, with the experience, if you look at the older generation, maybe let me say your generation and the younger ones who are at the entry point, and remember, this is the time that we're preparing the young leaders to, you know, to be groomed into all these key effective areas, especially this one. This is a very important key effective area in any society. And to make sure that we bring them on with the integrity and the authenticity of playing by the right rules of the industry. How do we prepare them?
Yes, I must confess that the Jay-Z world, they are the ones taking over what the older ones have done in the past. And if we do not, at this point in time, begin to introduce real authority, making them know that you must do it right so that you can influence the next generation. We must change our storylines. We must not portray our storylines to depict only blood, shed, ritual, and all of that. We must ensure that we make films that is important in changing people's lifestyle, whether you are young or whether you are old. Because if you keep quiet from changing this narrative, in the next generation of Jay-Z world, they will be doing more gruesome things that cannot promote the peaceful nature of the world that we're trying to promote.
Yes, that's true. You know, the other aspect into that is the quick making quick money in the industry, you know,
Yeah,
and to prepare them so that they have the value of
yeah,
the value of money, not just in monetary terms, but the value of the exchange of money. That as it comes, we know that when people receive money, the way this industry does, you are given a lump sum and they go and
yeah.
flush it all. Yes, it is your money. Of course, it's your money. You worked for it, hard or not hard. But you know, to prepare the economy, it's not about individuals because the economy is affected by all of us. How do we prepare such challenges so that the whole economy, as we're talking about one economy, one heritage, how do we prepare people in that sphere?
Fine. It's very important for us to know that even as organizations like you are beginning to create awareness for this one economy, and it is important for us also to note that in the last uh, 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 10, 15, 20 years of the African Union, they have not been able to involve the entertainment industry fully in the 2063 agenda. I tell you, for free, in 2018, I hosted the chairperson of African Union in Abuja, Nigeria. And one of the presentations that I was making when I hosted him was that the African Union must endeavor to see the entertainment industry as a tool to propagate the 2063 agenda. It is only by such involvement that players of the industry will know how important they are taking in the scheme of things within the African Union, so that other countries and nations who are member nations with AU should be able to create a veritable roadwork roadmap for the entertainment industry to work on. If not, they will have just left us to be doing our things, forcing policies because the young ones are doing it the other way. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yep. I think that she dropped out.
Yes, yes, we do. We understand, and yeah, it means the art of knowledge. All right, let me remove somebody. Okay. Uh, the art, of knowledge is very important in this area
Sure.
for
Sure.
all of us. How the knowledge is passed on. Because if we as you are saying, if we master it there, because we are building the economy and the legacy. So what are the opportunities that you see still beyond the challenges that we have?
Yeah, the opportunities I see presently is that the young ones are learning faster. The young ones are queuing up to see that these things begin to move. Before now, the entertainment industry in Africa was not as vibrant as it is today, irrespective of the fact that a lot of young people who were trained or who attended some film schools have seen that there were opportunities of changing their status, of changing their economic status, at least. A lot of young people who were not well to do earlier, maybe from very poor background, have gotten to the next social status because of one film they acted in or one music they played in. And now a lot of young people are beginning to see that entering into the entertainment industry is another sure way to escape poverty, to escape low life, to escape low social status. So beginning to change. So for us as leaders in the entertainment industry, we're making sure that the awareness we're creating is not just awareness for involvement into the movie, but awareness to show that the importance of being in the entertainment industry has a lot of payoff in terms of changing one's social life, one's growth in the system.
Wow, thank you so much. It has been a wonderful time just to share those experiences with us and the way forward. And please don't move away. It's going to be a very lovely time when we come to the a round table after the
Thank you.
hour. The last hour is for the round table. So please stay on. If you move, please come back again. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. And next
Thank
is
you.
going to be, thank you, sir. Next,
Thank
yes, yes, yes. We are rolling together, and it's Africa into the America. Now we are bringing in Eric Zully, and Eric is from the States. He is the CEO of Easyway Network. So Eric is coming up now. Let me put everybody else behind scenes. We are going to have an intro video. Let's have the intro video. All right.
Zully is
Hello,
an
Eric. Wow, it's good to see you.
brand
Good
identity
morning.
visibility expert who knows how to create an influence effect around individuals and their businesses. Mr. Zully owns Easyway Network, a media network powering their own radio, magazine, and TV network housing 10 channels, airing 30 shows with a potential reach of 320 million homes and mobile phones. He has been able to work affiliate marketing deals with over 120 affiliates, TV distribution deals with over 200 channels. He owns his own channel with over 18 sub-channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. He has over 500 events under his belt as a producer and host. He has hosted his own show, The Easy Show, and Easy Talk Live. He started out with one YouTube channel, which today has over 13,500,000 views and 8,000 subscribers. He is the creator of the globally known brand with thousands of celebrity and business influencer endorsements. As an authority in California, he has been given the Robert Novak Award, signed off and endorsed by Congressman Brad Sherman and Congresswoman Judy Chu. Eric was one of the first people to start using his cell phone as a producer's tool to create content, which he uploaded to his YouTube channel, What You Need TV, with close to 14 million viewers and hundreds of A-list celebrities. Eric has produced over 450 success events and raised millions for charity nonprofits.
All right. Hey, Nisiki, thank you so much for having me on. Hello, everybody. Hello to my Easy Way family. Hello to Pizzazz TV. I hope I'm saying that right. And all the ambassadors and everybody that's supporting Nisiki. My name's Eric Zully, and it's an honor to be on the stage. Hello to my friend Brian Sebastian. Hello to Debbie. A lot of our Easy Way family members are on here, and we're proud to support Nisiki and the difference that she's trying to make. And so basically, there we go. That looks a little better. So basically, guys, my name is Eric Zully, and I'm a best-selling author, speaker, coach, actor, producer, all-around middleman connector. And we specialize in branding and basically development for companies. But I'm a speaker. I speak on a lot of stages for things like this. In fact, one of our ambassadors was just in Africa, meeting with like the kings and the big leaders. He's actually doing a large event that's uniting all the leaders of a lot of these countries. It's called the Olympia Awards. And I've been talking to a lot of these leaders, and that's what it's about, is we need unity right now. That's what Easy Way represents. Easy Way is God's way, and we unite the light. It's about unity. And we're proud to be a sponsor and support this event, the Afro International Film Market Festival. I'm a big fan of the Black Panther movie and a lot of other amazing movies. I'm noticing more awesome movies from Africa and different international countries are starting to hit Netflix and mainstream platforms, and it's great to see that. This is being broadcasted right now on Easy Way Network. If you go to easywaynetwork.com and you click on broadcast, you'll see that this is being broadcasted live on our RTMP feed. There's Nisiki. Okay, because I don't know what I was supposed to do, Nisiki. I'm just introducing myself. And there's my man Brian and Fong.
Yes, absolutely. I fight back. Yeah.
Oh, you're losing connection. You know, you guys, we just need to pray right now. We need to pray and say, rebuke the demons, rebuke the devil, rebuke the evil right now that's trying to stop the positive that Nisiki is doing in Jesus' name, in God's name, please, amen. I'm saying it, I'm speaking it, I'm believing it. So no more signal problems. What's up, Brian? What's up, Nisiki?
How you doing, Eric?
I'm good, brother. Good to see you here.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm making fun of you in the chat room.
Good. Thank you so much, Eric.
Oh, I can't do any dancing,
All
man.
Right.
I'm sitting down. I have no room. I gotta be out now.
No, you gotta tell them you're a break dancer too, because that's started a lot of things also.
Oh yeah, I am a dancer, and normally when I'm on stage and I speak, I actually do pop locking and some break dance moves. I'm also a freestyler. If you guys want to smile, just off the top of my head, I can freestyle all the while. International, it's not bull, but anyway, you guys need to put some tip in the hats. That's a fact. And you know what? If you do that, I'll even rap some more because I got lots to pour into your brain. I make all the people watching go insane. On the international festival, the Pizzazz TV, you see me, Mr. EZ, with the credible ability because the G-O-D is behind me. Okay, I'm done. Let's do this, Nisiki. Or we can have the Afro International Film Festival, man. And this is cool. We're doing a lot of stuff with film, actually. I'm actually a film producer myself too. We got shout outs to Rayster Michaels in the film we're doing. With Mark Hamill and Doug Jones and Paul Abdul. Racer Michaels with Dream Cinema Productions. And we also have a film called Journeyman. I'll be starring in actually coming up. We'll be shooting that in about 4 months. And so film's important. So we actually, Nasiki, you're going to be a big part of the international portion of our event. We're actually doing a big launch with a virtual avatar event. And I don't know if I can share my screen or not here. Yeah, I can share my screen. All right. We got a virtual avatar event. I'd like to invite everybody in Nasiki, the whole Nasiki family, the whole Nasiki tribe that's joining us. We're doing a large streaming virtual event to raise awareness and do some pretty cool things. Let's see if I can get on here. And I'd like to have all you guys be create your avatar and I'm trying to open our software here so we can play a little bit. Open and create your avatar. And there we go. I should be able to share my screen. So can you guys, Nasiki, can you give me the ability to share the screen? Can you guys see my screen right now? You should see my little virtual world here trying to turn on. And you guys can actually create an avatar. There it is. All right. So you can actually create an avatar and rock around our little world. And we have an event that we're going to be doing on December 9th and 10th, and Brian doesn't know it, but Brian will be speaking, and pretty much all the Easy Way family. We have some of our stars and our celebrity supporters. They'll be right there in those little chairs you see there, and we're going to be doing a theater. We have an actual film festival in this, so I'd love to talk to you guys about your film festival there in Nasiki, and get you guys streaming your films right there on that little screen, and then our buyers will be sitting in the chair watching. But that's enough of that. I got a lot of fun. Nasiki's one of our ambassadors. She's such a bright soul. We appreciate you. That's why I'm here, Nasiki. We support you 150%. And I love what you're doing, and the Easy Way family definitely supports you. So you guys can go to easywaynetwork.com and create an account and follow Nasiki, and we got to support this international unity right now. And I want to support you however I can, Nasiki. So I don't know which direction you want me to go. I can go into in my speaking mode, put my speaking hat on if you want, or you're the conductor, you're the quarterback. Pass me the ball. Where do you want me to go with this? We have 3,700 members that actually are international, are influencers, top level influencers.
Hi, Eric. Thank you so much for
Yeah, we're having a little bit of an internet signal issue here, but I'll wait for you to come. Go ahead, Nasiki.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you so much, Eric. You are my brother from another mother. We met and we never part. We work together. 2 a.m. in South Africa. I'm in the pitch parties because we are building this network and connecting the businesses from Africa to Hollywood. And to the US. Thank you so much.
Nasiki, tell them about the pitch party and who we just had on. Jeff Hoffman, one of the founders of senior executives of the Priceline, and then we have Mark Victor Hansen coming on with the whole Chicken Soup for Your Soul franchise. And Nasiki, you've been such an amazing ambassador and a supporter. In fact, if I could share my screen here real quick, these are some of the people that will be joining us for the big event. And these are people that are also going to be supporting Nasiki, that are just top level people that want to link up with people like you guys that are watching, people that we're just building a massive affiliate opportunity for people to make money in front of the screen, the computer screen and the microphone. And we have a platform to do that Nasiki's on, and maybe a couple of people you guys recognize. And Nasiki, so I'm just here to support you. I didn't know which direction I was really going to go with it, but I'm glad to be honored to be on your stage to support. And you go ahead and let me know where you want to go with it from here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric. Exactly. The introduction is that because even with the community of our speakers right now at the summit, that's where we are, going. So we connect on the networking, with the Easy Way, and we connect with other opportunities right there. So already we are bringing in the answers to the opportunities that are there for us from Africa to, to Hollywood. I heard Chief Jasper Johnson, he was saying Bollywood to Nollywood to Hollywood. So this is the flow. I'm in the South, so it will be Southwood, and you all connecting. We also have speakers from South Africa that are coming up right now after Eric. But now, Eric, let's talk about the influencer effect. And what are the challenges that you see? You are looking into the globe and you see, even with your experiences as an influencer, there were challenges that you went through. What are the challenges, first of all, when you look at the economy of the media industry? What are the challenges that all of us in this industry go through to get to where you are?
Great question. Yeah, so she's talking about my book, The Influence Effect, which I created to kind of just help people to network their way to success with some of the top level influencers that I've been blessed to be around. And so the challenge is always going to be money for most people. And knowing how to get to that money is how you beat those challenges. And we've created a kind of a couple of unique strategies in doing that with podcasting and networking online, but ultimately broadcasting. There's a lot of different ways nowadays to make money on the screen, the microphone, product placement, advertising, pay to play, licensing is a big one, and repurposing. I always give those 5 tips. And really, it's a matter of audience and community. And I think that if you, and this is anybody that doesn't have any money starting out, you can build your community. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. And the more that you build your community organically, key word, and then you actually get guidance on how to monetize that community. One of the things I teach people is how to get $1 from everybody in your database and turn data into dollars. You have 1,000 people and you're making $1,000 a month. So the biggest challenge is always money. The other is jealousy. From my experience, I've had a lot of people that just, let's just say, are no longer in our circles, and they see some of the bigger things that we do, and they want to be a part of it, and they're jealous that they're not. And basically, when that comes in, that's where your faith comes in. And again, this is just me speaking personally from my heart. When I found God and I really truly started following the light, and I had faith in my faith, those things seemed very minuscule to me, because there's only so much on earth, and then you go to the next spiritual realm, whatever anybody's belief is. And so faith is what got me through these challenges. And so you're going to have, challenges is part of the game, but it's a matter of what you do to beat those challenges. And what I realized is when you surround yourself with good-hearted, true, pure people, you're always going to win. You are who you hang with. You, again, going back to your community. And the other challenge is knowledge. A lot of times you're not going to have knowledge in the industry or whatever field that you're in. And that's when you need to take the time and you need to do the research. Linda Marie says, love that, Eric. You're openly faith-based. Eric, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching, Linda. She's another one of our Easy Way family members. When you do your research and you get your knowledge, I'm going to go into like a sales mode here, because I studied sales when I first started. And there's product knowledge, there's recognizing buying signals, there's open-ended questions, there's painting a picture, there's rapport, and there's product knowledge. And so I put that into life. I put that into my business. Product knowledge is key. Knowledge is power, as the saying goes. So my suggestion to everybody watching is take the time to go on YouTube. YouTube is your best friend. It was mine. And research whatever knowledge you don't know in your industry, and you're going to be so much more successful. So those would be the 3 challenges that I think really were obstacles for me that I've beaten. And if anybody's wanting any support or help in any of those fields, you can email us at easywaynetwork, letter E, letter Z, easywaynetwork@gmail.com. And we're always an open book. We're always here to support people that have hearts of gold that want to help unite the light. Thank you, Nisiki. or I can continue talking about whatever. Maybe the internet signal's off a little bit, but I see Linda Marie said Easy Way is incredible, so positive and uplifting. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. The other thing that you guys can really look at is how you use your community. Because I always tell people, when you have a platform, it's not just about your platform. You have a podcast, great. You have a TV situation, great. You have a magazine, great. But it's what you build around that. It's what you surround around that platform that really creates that monetization. It's how you use social media. Do you have a group? And are you using that group properly? Do you have a group, and are you going into settings, and are you setting up your group to collect data? Data is dollars. Data is everything. Data is the whole world. Are you asking for their name, phone number, and email? Because groups are very, very powerful if you have them set up right. How do you have your stuff set up? Do you have a funnel? Do you have your automation? Do you have a way that automatically reminds your system, whatever your platform is, to follow up with those leads and those people that are interested? Do you have a text capture? Like, you can text Easy Way to 55678. These are a lot of things that in the digital age, and if you're not digitally savvy, if your business is not digitized, I strongly recommend you do that, because your competitors that are most likely going to win. And so really just ask yourself a lot of these questions. Okay, I'm doing this business. I'm a coach, or I'm a teacher, or I'm whatever you're doing. You still need these tools. And do you have these tools? Do you need guidance on how to get these tools? Is your business digitized? Branding is everything. And I'm just going to keep going until I hear from you, Nasiki. Branding is very, very important. Like, look at Nasiki's branding right now. Look at how clean cut this Afro International Film Market Festival is looking. Now, that's going to be attractive. That's going to be attractive to people. It's going to draw people in. It's going to draw business in, because the branding is everything. Look at our branding. You have a little E and a big Z. What does that mean? That has a message to it. It means we take you to a higher level. We use gold for God. We have a broadcast symbol saying that we have distribution. We have a large reach to take your content and put it to a bigger reach. There's a message behind the madness. There's a message behind your branding. So look at your branding, and the more higher quality, and pay the money. Pay the money, guys. Invest the money to make your branding look on point. If your branding looks on point and is professional, you're going to see more of an attractor factor happening. Branding is everything. Don't post something that's not super quality. Don't post something like, okay, I'll give you guys, for instance, you can take a picture of yourself with your phone, and then you can post it. Or you can take a picture of yourself, put it into a graphics program. I recommend PicMonkey or Canva, great programs that are free. Take that picture, put it into there, and put framing around it. Put some wording around it. Make it into do some extra effort into that, and you'll probably get that much more response in followers when you do that type of stuff. So there's so many things I can go on. I can talk. Nasiki is rocking it. Yes, she is, Linda. You need these tools. Well, we got to talk, Linda. You're one of our members. You probably have access to them. You just don't know about it. So what I'm going to do, and I don't know if I can share my screen or not, if this is going to work. I hope it does. I think Nasiki needs to actually open it up and make it work. But I'm going to actually show you guys Nasiki's profile, kind of how our platform works here, and the value and the benefits and the return. As you can see, we're promoting Nasiki's event, and we've been promoting it since 7 days ago, to get response and get people for her. And then she's got her skills on there. She's got all her social media. She's got all the things that she does. She can take her live broadcast and post it right on her channel. And then she's got a lot of friends. She's got 32 something people that are quality people that are supporting her. These people are going to come in and share this broadcast. And the more of a community you have, the more affiliate marketing is super important. Super important. Affiliate marketing is everything for your business. If you're not affiliate marketing, if you're not set up to do your affiliate marketing, ask your dad. Okay. If you're not set up to do affiliate marketing, you need to get set up to do affiliate marketing. I guarantee you it'll double your money. It'll double your business. Get soldiers, because affiliates are salespeople for your business. and learn how to provide the proper incentives to get people to move. I do challenges all the time. In fact, I'm doing a affiliate challenge right now on who brings the most people into our wall of fame. I'm doing a huge challenge to put you guys next to big A-list level celebrities that are going to be on our stage as an avatar or as a real person. We can do either. We're doing a lot of fun challenges. And the more that you can get community involved behind your brand, the bigger your brand and your business will grow. The followers will grow. The money will grow, the conversion. But really the money comes from sales, plain and simple. You got to know sales. Nasiki, are you there with us? Anybody else? Am I taking over the Nasiki stage now?
No, Eric, you're doing a good job. Keep going.
Okay, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man. I just, I don't want to take, this is Nasiki's world. So, but yeah, I mean, these are just tools that I teach guys. These are just things that I do. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of really, really fun events. We're doing a major event coming up at an airport, actually, with helicopters and private jet planes. And one of our clients we just brought on. If you guys want to get funky, if you remember, we want the funk, got to get that funk. Bootsy Collins, who was the bass player for James Brown. We're doing their podcast right now. We're doing the Funk Not Fight podcast, and that's going to be coming out on our network. So if you like to get funky and you want to see some pretty cool celebrities that are the A-list level people and support a great cause, stopping bullying, stopping violence, just violence in general. Funk Not Fight. Don't fight. It's a great message, great cause. We have a nonprofit we have called Easy Way Cares. Sammy Malouf, we got some stunt car driving on Netflix. You guys can look up Drive Hard the Malouf Way. That's one of our clients, one of our members. That's who we're going to be doing this event with coming up at the airport hangar in San Gabriel, California. And all of this, guys, everything that I talk about, everything is live broadcasted, just like you're watching right now. I mean, how cool is it that from a computer, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not in some big, fancy, huge studio right now. I'm sitting in my bedroom. I didn't have time to get in my big studio. My studio is down the hall, but I'm sitting in my bedroom. I got a little green screen that cost me like $75. Amazon shot it over to me, and I got a little pull-up green screen, and it looks like I'm in some big professional studio. I got a $100 USB Yeti microphone, and we're creeping to six figures a month that we're making using almost $200 that we've invested. And these are things that we're teaching. And it's just so awesome that, like, I mean, right now, if you go to Easy Way Network, you go to broadcast, our fans, our 500,000 visitors, our 3,700 quality, high-level members, high-level members are potentially seeing this broadcast. PZAZ TV, I hope I'm saying that right, Pizzazz TV, is supporting this broadcast. And so many people are going to see these messages and see what we're talking about. And when you support others, when you serve others, you get served, you get blessed. And that's all we want to do is bless others. And so we're always doing broadcasts. We're always with celebrities. We're always with business owners. We have some of the top experts in the business that are on our platform, the Easy Way Wall of Fame, easywaynetwork.com for short. Or for those of you guys that want access to influencers, influencers.com. And so we have an app that's going to be coming out here soon that is going to be kind of like incorporating Zoom, Facebook, LinkedIn, Groupon, Fiverr, Amazon, all the best platforms. These are going to be similar functionalities to support people like Nasiki and what she's doing. She's trying to make a difference. She's trying to link up with people. She's trying to unite people. It's just awesome watching her do that. And then we feel blessed to be able to support her in those endeavors. I'm anxious to learn more about the African market and France and Italy and Dubai. We're doing a situation in Dubai, which is going to be like a Dubai, an Oscars in Dubai, and they brought us in to bring some people in. That's going to be a lot of fun, and it's all from the beauty of technology. I mean, you can use StreamYard and OBS and Wirecast and be able to build a whole entire business just from broadcasting. And I know some people, for the average consumer, the average mother, the average person that wants to make some money as an entrepreneur, there's actually businesses out there. Like I know there's a jewelry company right now. One of our clients is doing a jewelry company they're selling jewelry for $5, and it's $5. And I told that client, I'm like, hey, up that price a little bit and build your own website. And And she did, and she's making some pretty good profit now because she found some company that sells really nice jewelry, by the way. It's actually pretty high for that price, but it's international. There's so many businesses international, like in Africa, and India and Bangladesh. And we even have, I guess people are calling me up because they're so interested in what I have to say. You guys hear the ringing on the cell phones? No, I'm kidding. So all these international situations are really low price. If you guys don't know about Fiverr, you need to check out Fiverr, Fiverr.com, that you can get something at a really, really low price. And then you can then go to California and sell it at a 50% markup. And I'm teaching people how to do this. Just like, Amazon allows you to go live as an influencer, and you can, sell your products. And then, people are making money right in front of the computer. I just think that that's so awesome. Am I right? Is Nasiki back with us yet? Brian, Pizzazz TV. I love that name, by the way. Pizzazz TV.
She's spinning around.
Yes.
She has a bad connection, but yeah, you're making a lot of noise, Aaron. That's good. Congrats.
I'm just trying to be like you, Brian.
No, it's the other way around.
Well, since and I don't know, I don't think I can really share my screen because then Nasiki's going to have to allow that. But yeah, hopefully that was some helpful advice for you guys, and I hope that you guys come on and check out Brian. Check out Brian Sebastian on our Easy Way Network. Look up Brian. You'll see his profile. Pizzazz TV, I hope you guys go on and create an account and create a profile under Nasiki. I'll make sure that Nasiki gets us connected, and I'll send you her affiliate link. And we'll help you by bringing in 500,000 visitors to your a month. Actually almost 600,000 now to your situation. And I think Nasiki's trying to get in. So if we hear you, Nasiki, I'm just trying to kill the air. Kill the lag time. Brian, we should interview each other, man. We should. I want to tell people about you. Let's tell people how we met.
Go ahead. Go for it. You're doing a good job.
Well, I love hosting. This is fun for me. I love supporting people that are awesome people like Nasiki that take the, guys, I've been doing events for 22 years now. Started in 1999. Can you believe it? 22 years. I did a couple other things before that. Built studios and so on and so forth. But I met Brian at one of the events that we do. Oh, there we go. There's Nasiki. I met Brian at one of the events. So can I share my screen? Is that gonna? I think it's lagging. But I met Brian at one of our events, and this is our platform, by the way, guys. You can search Brian and Brian. I think I met you at a gifting suite. I met you at the Celebrity Connected Gifting Suite. And
that was a gifting suite. You were going upstairs, and you said, for some reason, God told me to come and talk to you.
Bingo.
I still tell people that story.
Let me give you guys some cool information, some cool tips, some cool secret sauce on how I learned how to network my way to success. Now, mind you, I was.
Hi, Eric.
Hey,
can you please also, yes, please show my profile there and show that this event was advertised there as well, because this is what we are doing and linking us up with the bigger platforms in the US as well from Africa. So please show it that we are there.
Be glad to. So this is Brian's profile. I did earlier, but maybe the internet lag didn't allow it. So let me go back. So where's Nasiki at? Did you log in? Oh, nope. We got to search Nasiki. NTS. That's my name for her, by the way. I stamped that. That's mine. NTS. That's her nickname. That's her Easy Way nickname. So this is Nasiki Nkoko. I'm gonna learn that, Nasiki. I'm gonna get it. I promise. So this is her profile, and it's on our platform. As you can see, we've been advertising the event on her profile. She has $581 to spend in marketing with Easy Way, and she has 7.5K views of our network that's actually gone to and visited her profile. And she has I think like 35 friends, and I think you've been advancing in business. I think you've been talking to some people, you've been getting some interview opportunities and possible sponsors and stuff, Nasiki. So as far as the broadcast goes, if you go to broadcast on our platform, you'll see that this broadcast right now is being broadcasted live.
Business. I think you've been talking to some people, you've been getting some interview opportunities and
possible sponsors and
It
stuff.
is. So let me shut that down. And then also what we did is we have this this fun blog that basically what we do is we make sure that we focus on the actual client. It's more about the client. It's about their affiliate. So we want all the traffic to go to benefit the client. And so we created a blog on our blog wall, which is really where most of the traffic comes in when we do our thing. So this is our blog wall, and then this is the broadcast happening on Nasiki's YouTube. Okay, the viewing chip traffic. So we got her 52 views on our platform so far. No promotion whatsoever. This is just people that are on the platform that are logging in. And then if you click on the play button, whatever we're doing live is live, and
so this is just
muted,
people.
So that's what we're doing to support Nasiki, and that's how it works. And then what we can also do is actually take this blog link and add it to Nasiki's affiliate account. So we can make sure. So that this is mine. I'm just showing you guys an example. But if Nasiki was to log into her account, she could actually take that blog link, copy and paste it in the referral generator, and now it turns into Nasiki's URL. So it'll say Nasiki at the end here. So whatever link is on our page, we make sure that tracks back to the client to make sure that any money in our store, if anybody buys services or products or membership or anything, that money is going to go back to Nasiki or any of our members. So hopefully that's what you wanted me to do, Nasiki.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take over your thing. So you let me know if you need me. I'm gonna shut up now. They're probably like, man, this guy talks a lot.
Yes. Thank you so much, Eric. We just did practically what are the opportunities for us as we do this summit. So that's what. Yes.
Because right now we're seeing my screen and we don't see you guys. So remove the share because I
remove the share. All right. Let me remove the share. I'm right there. Just hold on for me. Just hold on.
If you guys ever want to learn about StreamYard, this software that we're using right now that you see, I do coach and
screen share. Wonderful.
There you go. All right.
Eric, thank you. Thank you so much. That was practical of the opportunities that we are driving ourselves into from the summit, so that also the bigger platforms and these, other artists, film producers and all, we see how we can connect and how we move together. That's where we finding partnerships, collaborations of the same, and that we can link up and we can get where we want to be. Thank you so much.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I just want to point this out. Do you hear that?
Yes,
dinging?
I do.
Okay, all those
yes,
dingings that you guys hear right now,
and
all those dingings that you guys are here, these are the viewers that are watching this broadcast live right now. These are people that are chatting in our private chat. I can show you guys, like, there's so many people that are watching going, wow, I feel you, this, that, I love this, that. So those are live people right now. That's all the dinging that you're hearing. All right, Nasika, I'm gonna give the microphone, the stage back to you. Brian, I love you, brother. Debbie, good job. Debbie's another one of our awesome people. I look forward to meeting more of your tribe, Nasiki. And if you need me, I'll be on the messenger. Let me know.
I love that thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric. That was very practical of where we want to be and how we move into that. So this is where we are leveraging. Those ding are just not for nothing. From here, I'm following them because we need to collaborate and partner. We need, sponsorships from this. And sponsorship is not like we are coming to beg for, for money, but we have services that we can collaborate and can work together and leverage on that and grow all together. We are talking about building one economy and one heritage. Thank you so much, Eric. That was great and profound. But please, if you can just stay here for this next episode, wait for the next speakers and then get it again from Africa. Please just stay a little.
Anything
and I'm bringing to stage.
I got another half an hour. I got you.
Please, I'll appreciate that. I'm bringing to stage. Before I do that, I'm bringing the Masondo family to stage. These are great veterans in this space. Let's
Hello,
see.
I'm Superstar Victor Masondo, music producer and director, and next to me is Gail Masondo, my wife.
We will be speaking at the Afro International Festival Market and Festival Virtual Summit on September 29th and 30th, 2022.
Yeah. And the theme is African film, economy challenges and opportunities.
What a wonderful opportunity for you to join us. We have served in many capacities, my husband and I. I have worked closely with Quincy Jones, Take Six, Felicia Rashad, Cece Winans, and so more importantly, we're just wanting to invite you to come along and join us. There's much to talk about and much to learn.
We look forward to it. We look forward to seeing you. Please come and join us. It's going to be virtual, so everyone is invited.
See you later.
Bye.
I just can't let the space there.
Oh, as promised, I bring up the Masondo family. That was beautiful. Okay, go on, Brian. Say something. Let me not disturb you. Okay.
No. You know, it's funny. I was just at the Motown Awards, and again, honoring people like you two of what you're doing. That's special. We're not having a lot of great musicians. I look at it this way: there's not another Prince, there's not another Michael Jackson, there's not another Whitney Houston. There's not a lot of these people coming up to have these great things like that. So congratulations. And again, going back to Eric, he's got a lot of these people in Easy Way Network.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you so much, Brian. That was a wonderful, powerful one, to welcome the Masondos, on the stage. We have Gail and Victor Masondo. You must know this. Gail is a New Yorker. She's from New York, but we stole her heart in Africa. Now this is a place she calls home. So meet your home girl. She's here with her husband. And let me spotlight on them. Let me give them the spotlight. Thank you so much for your wonderful time, for preparation, for coming up, for saying yes to this, to build up the economy together. You are a legend. There was no way we could do this without bringing you to participate, to partner with us. And thank you for that great music. And I'm introducing Gail Masondo and Victor Masondo. I don't know how they're going to do this. They always show up in different ways. They have their own style of doing events, but I'm allowing them to introduce themselves now, and then we can take it from there. Over to you.
What a pleasure to be with you tonight and to listen to all of the guests. It's been so interesting to hear. I was saying to my husband, I'm not sure what I can contribute now. Maybe 20 years ago, I could have contributed a lot. But I was sitting here trying to think about the film industry, and the closest I wanted to be a music supervisor. And I think the closest I got to it was doing when I managed the group, the a cappella group Take Six, and we were doing work with Quincy Jones and Spike Lee. We did some music for Do the Right Thing, and I had to meet with Spike for a couple of meetings just to pick what was going to be the right song. And a lot of my work back then in the entertainment industry was more when music videos were just coming to the scene. And so it was a matter of picking the right director to match the kind of the song vibe, or to okay the draft that we got. It is because of being in the music industry, and it's really interesting that music just plays a huge role in the film. You know, you can sit and watch a scene, but it's music that brings you into the scene, so to speak. So the composer of the music that excites, makes you fearful. I'm always going to a movie and hiding behind my husband if I hear a certain kind of music. So I wanted to say to those who are out there listening and wondering, I'm a musician, I'm a composer. I don't necessarily want to perform, but I would like to be involved. And I would like to say to young up and coming songwriters, right, baby, and composers, that this is another area to be in film from behind the scenes as an important part, though, behind the scenes, but part of the music in placing the music, composing the music, producing the music, I think is really, really, really important. And I've watched my husband through the years create some amazing music for what we call logos here for ad agencies. But I came to South Africa as an invite to create a project to celebrate the new South Africa. And on that project was Ladysmith Black Mambazo. It was also George Duke. Who else was on that project? Take Six and
Al Jarreau was on
Al Jarreau. It just went on. And because of that project, I met my husband producing, and the rest is history.
Yeah, and also thank you so much for this great opportunity. And as we've heard from my wife, with the collaboration of what was going on. And most of the time, for me, I find that the most crucial part of the film is the right music, sound design especially, where before you can even see, sound design will help the writer, because the writers, whatever they put in it, it comes out the way it should. And then the writers coming out, it helps the one who's shooting it. It's just a conveyor belt of something so important, so that you can be able to I was in Nigeria. I mean, I love going to Nigeria, and I met a few young students, and they're saying, we do not have much opportunities for making music. I said, I tell you what, take one of the movies that you've seen, strip them everything that you hear, put your own music, and go and show it to them to say, this is what I can do. Because so many times, if you do not get in that way, nobody knows what you can do. So the most important part of so many times when we talk about film, we talk about the music that made the film. And my wife used to like, one of her favorite movies is Sleepless in Seattle. I knew exactly where she was going to cry. And she was crying not just because of what she saw, but the music preempted, and the music started creating the right atmosphere. As you saw that clip that I was doing there, it's my new album that I was recording. I had to use just everything. I used live strings, I wrote some of the music, and I wrote the arrangements, because the most important thing that I always want to contribute behind the music, not only is quality, but enhance the fact that anything that comes from our continent is of great quality. And just because so many times it becomes like, oh, did they come from South Africa? Or did they come? They should not be a surprise anymore, because we've been on the global stage. It's just that the opportunities that we've been through have not been the same. But I tell you what, perseverance brings the right opportunity, and the right opportunity brings the right people at the right place. So I've always told most of even the young filmmakers when they get in, have a vision. because a vision attracts funding. You know, when you know what it is that you're looking for, then we can be able to, you know. So we want to be part of the one of the global community that continues to contribute. I mean, I've had people who came to me even sometimes to say, I've got this great idea of a film, but I just do not even have the money. And there are so many times I have come to say, let me support you. Let me see what we can do together. And the most important thing about that is that if we eliminate greed, because greed, sometimes you help people, then when they have the money, then they disappear, they're off to the sunshine. And then they, you know, so what I'm just really saying is that it's so important for each and everyone. I just really appreciate your openness, your giving spirit, and just by being able to say, this is what we're here for, and for supporting our friend Nsigi Ngxoxo. I had to do that. Nsigi, because she's one of us, and she's been a hard worker for a while, and I know she's passionate, super passionate about this, and so are we. So we want to make sure, because we are big fans of movies, we are big fans of, but more importantly, we are big fans of seeing new beginnings and something totally different, you know, that comes out. We want to support, especially the underdogs, the ones that are not known, and because they believe they're the underdogs, if you call it that way.
They're not.
But there's no underdog here. And even that term, I don't know where it came from, because it must just be
America.
Called, okay. Well, let me bring it to Africa. We're going to call you contributors, most important contributors to the music. So thank you so much. We're here, and we'd like to see things move forward, and we want to be contributors in making quality out of.
I also want to say there are no, sometimes we're afraid to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with not knowing. There's everything wrong with not wanting to know. And so I just want to encourage those who are listening to and are a novice or here because they're trying to get information. Please ask for help. That's some of the most important things that we can do. None of us knows it all. There are different areas of the industry that are so exhilarating, interesting. You can find your niche. I wanted to appreciate Eric's prayer, because we don't move. We are gifted because God, the Creator, has given us gifts and wants us to use them. So thank you so much again for having us.
And we're here to answer as many questions. I mean, I'm here as well with whatever knowledge that I have, what we have, to be able to contribute as well.
Thank you.
Back over to you, my sister. Oh, in the midst of the silence.
She might be having issues again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Internet.
Mm-hmm.
You just got some more stage time. Go for it.
Well, I was also addressing sound design as well, you know, because sometimes, I mean, I really believe that the most important thing is we do not need to take shortcuts when it comes to movies. We need to take enough time, do sound design. And, you know, and we are in a continent that's full of natural sounds that surround us on the outside. And sound design is so important. It's so crucial. And also the networking part, because if we do not network, you see, the thing is, that's why I love ants. Ants have got a beautiful system that works underground, that each one contributes to each one. So that's why when you say each one teach one, it means that we are contributing to a larger way of bringing the economy of us up to where it belongs. Because so many times we always want to hoard, you know, our resources, hoard money, hoard ideas, hoard everything. And if you don't get out there and mix with other people and say, here's what I'm bringing to the table as well to enhance what you have, because the more we give amongst each other, the better off we're going to be. Because I think the thing that kills us, some of us here in the continent, some, as I said, are so much into I do myself, I want to show, I want to. And yet there are people who can actually have some contributions. And I understand. Some have been burned, some have been, you know, given a tough time with but it doesn't. It shouldn't mean that you should not be able to reach out to others and say, "Help me" as well. What do you say to that? She thought she doesn't have film, but she's got a lot of it. That's why.
Well, I've always been so interested in film and TV and wanting to produce. I've produced live performance shows at Carnegie Hall and Radio City Music Hall with Take Six when I was managing. But I've always had a keen interest in film and the storyline and the but most importantly, I've always enjoyed knowing how music fits in, how that special score that is written and then used. I'm not sure what the round table is, but Nziki was saying the round table was coming after us. So anyone else have an idea what she meant by that?
Yeah, I think it's a panel. A bunch of people. Yeah.
Okay.
I think she might be back now, because if she's putting us all together here, that means she's got
somewhere
some
there.
Yeah. Thank you so much for what you bring to the table. We really appreciate it so much.
And wanting to be here, Eric and Brian, and I can't see the other names, but thank you so much for being interested in what we're doing here. We're in the Cape.
Yes. I'm fighting back. I'm here. And if it does this again, continue with the round table discussions, because now this is the time. Oh, thank you, Uncle Vic.
Okay. Oh, okay. Round table discussion. Yes, I think we've said a whole lot more here, and I'm sure we'd like to be able to
Thank you so much.
Yeah, things are yeah.
People are calling in. All right.
Where are the rest of your guests, Nziki? Are they still here?
All right. Let's add everybody to the stage. And again, yes, to the table.
Might be tough because the internet signal, but
yeah.
Me and Brian are going to take over. Brian's going to co-host with me until Nasiki comes back. Guys, you are watching the Afro International Film Market and Festival by Nasiki Nkoko, and I'm your temporary host, Eric Zully, with my good buddy Brian Sebastian. We're making it happen for Chief Jasper Johnson, ex-chair the Afro International Festival, with Victor
and I'm your temporary co-host, and there's Paz TV, so that's a good thing too.
And Paz, I was getting to that. See, that's what the co-host before. Paz TV's on there, and the World Africa. I mean, this is just an international magical broadcast, guys, and we want to encourage you to do this little thing that most people don't do, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's so hard. It's like they're afraid of it. There's this little thing called a share button. Okay, a little share button, like right in the bottom of your video. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, there's something that says share. And when you share and you give into the energy, you give into the universe, you get back. So just think about this. If you press that share button, you may get something pretty awesome coming back to you. You never know what's going to happen. So just let's take a risk. Let's gamble. Let's all press the share button as we're waiting for Nasiki to come back and take the microphone. How's that sound? What's up, Nasiki?
Thank you, Mr. Eric Zully.
Hey,
yes.
Welcome, Chief Jasper.
Thank you. My name is Chief Jasper Johnson. I'm the executive chair of the Afro International Festival. I've been listening to all that you say. It's so insightful, wonderful. Thank you on board. We really welcome you here. Dr. Nkoko, are you still on board, or are you having issues with the microphone? Is she back?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm back, Chief. Yes, I'm back. But I'm happy that you are here, because now we have to take it the direction that when you founded this mission and you had a vision, what was the vision and your mission? Take us there, so that we are getting to the round table discussion. We are going to talk about the four corners of a round table. You get that? when we talk about things that are out of the box, take us to the vision and the direction. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my amiable partner, Dr. Goku. I appreciate it so much for this show of love and sacrifices. Let me also use this same opportunity to welcome everybody, the speakers from America, from Europe, from Africa, from Asia, from everywhere, for coming on board with us to have conversations, ongoing conversations about how best to help develop the African film economy in such a fashion that it will be attractive to the global community. Afro International Film Market and Festival was founded in 2017 with the mission to build bridges across the world, across the Hollywood, the Bollywood, and other film communities and commissions across the world, and to be a one-stop place to have conversations and transactions on the African continent and the diaspora in terms of filmmaking, production, and distribution, and also help monetize our culture. I must say that Africa is the most diverse continent, culturally speaking. We have thousands of languages, tribes, religions in Africa. And these cultures comes in with their unique stories. But what we are seeing in Africa today is a little bit disappointing because we are not even getting close to the fullest potential of our talent and our resources. Today, we are only making $5 billion annually instead of $20 billion. It's only employing about 5 million people in the industry when it's supposed to employ 50 million. So these are widening gaps that Afro International have come to bridge and to see how we can encourage partnership, encourage collaboration with other more advanced film communities like the Hollywood. I was in Canada in 2018 to meet with Fabian Collard. Fabian Collard is the founder of Montreal Black Film Festival, Halifax Black Film Festival. She is originally from Haiti, and she is doing incredibly well in Canada, pushing the narrative for cultural integration. I was also in Los Angeles to meet with my friend Ayuko Babu. Ayuko Babu and Danny Glover are the founders of Pan-African Film Festival of Los Angeles. And we had a wonderful partnership moving forward. We are also part and parcel of the Cape Town International Film Market and Festival. As a matter of fact, Cape Town International Film Market and Festival gave us the global network to build this Afro International Film Market and Festival. Because Nigeria, Nollywood, is the #1 film industry in Africa and the second largest film industry in the world in terms of content. So we felt that establishing an organization like this would be able to bring in professionals from all over the world, would be able to bring in industry funders, industry finance, industry partnership, and then reach out to people in the advanced economies who have more technology, who have more advanced approach to business. And that is exactly what we're doing. It's not been easy because we've crisscrossed the whole of Africa. We're already building up to, we have our network in 30 nations in Africa today. And it is an ongoing process, okay? Even yesterday in Kansas City, Missouri, my goodwill message was read when they were celebrating the forgiveness of slave trade. Some royal fathers came from Ghana and Kenya to this city, Kansas City, in the US, where Afro International Film Market and Festival goodwill message was read. And in the process, people were crying when they sent me the video. It was so emotional. So what we're trying to do is to embrace such technology, such advanced knowledge on filmmaking, production, distribution. A whole lot of platforms are coming to Africa today. In 2019, Netflix came here, and Amazon Prime is coming. A whole lot of them are coming. Chinese is also coming in. Chinese has brought in $1 million fund into Nigeria to help begin to do co-production opportunities between the Chinese filmmakers and Nigerian filmmakers. This is what Afro International is encouraging. So I'm so excited. I'm very happy to see people from diverse backgrounds who are coming here today to have conversations on how we can actually build partnerships that will take Nigerian and African film economy to the next level. We are open for partnership. We're already speaking with people in Egypt who have wonderful stories. We're already speaking with people in Morocco who have wonderful stories. Zimbabwe is making plans to come in. So Africa is with us, and we are for Africa. And I want to inform the global community, the global audience, and indeed the speakers, that Africa is ready for business. Africa is ready for business. We've got the stories, we've got the culture, we've got the marketability of our content, which is globally inclined. We've got everything. The only few challenge we have is funding, and then government sensitivity to the industry. And I know that that one is in the process of being taken care of by policymakers, because as African government is evolving, they are bringing more persons who are youth focused, good governance, and productivity. The other day in Kenya, a new president came in, and of course, I know one of his focus is how to support the creative and the culture industry. So, what I'm saying in essence, and basically, is the fact that we welcome on board a very big speaker like Zully. I took time to listen to what he said about building your brand, and that was so beautiful. I'm also happy to meet the Masondos. I've listened to your promo before now. It was so exciting. I really am so happy with the couple. I also appreciate Brian. Brian, you are really welcome. But I also must make mention of Miss Fong of PISA TV. We have been in touch with, I'm collaborating on so many fronts with PISA the past 1.5 years, and they've been very, very supportive in terms of guiding us on how best to be in the global marketplace. So I really appreciate all of you. Please be free to be part of what we're doing, and we are also going to be free to be part of what you do. Thank you so much.
I think Nasiki is either. Oh, nope, she's not frozen. Well, unmute yourself, Nasiki.
Yes. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief Jasper Johnson. We are here to just drive the conversations. He gave us the background, and now here are the think tanks. As we round this hour, this is the time that we are going to share. We have the music industry that we know film never goes without music. Here is Uncle Vic. Again, maybe you can just share with us the opportunities. Uncle Vic, that's how he's known in South Africa, with the opportunities, because you have a global brand. How can we go, to these global brands and also authentically, as Africa, be trusted with other big brands? You are trusted by Yahama, and it didn't come easy. It came with an experience. It came with a lot of work. What is it that we, again, as Africa, must do to get to that level, so that we don't just cry of challenges? There are opportunities. You are well known in Japan, not just there. You are known in the US, so you are a global legend. How can we go there as well? And next to you is your wife, who really mastered the art of coming together with a big festival, because this is the Afro International Film Market and Festival. She came with a festival where she was leading in project management on the Quincy Jones project. These are the skills that we need to go forward. Can you touch on that, both of you, so that we can start now the discussions? How do we bring solutions? Here's Ms. Fong. She has given us the platform on the Pizzas TV. Let the content go in there. Thank you. Over to you, Masondos.
I think I want to start here. My relationship with Yamaha, it came from well, a lot of work that I done in globally as such, attracted an artist who was like one of the top artists in Japan to come to South Africa. And when she came to South Africa, then I did a recording with her, and then I did the whole production, wrote a couple of songs, and then she said, "Please, let's take the whole thing back to Japan for a tour." And when I got to Japan, then I said, "You know what? I'm in the home of Yamaha, and I've got this space here that every time I stand on stage, advertising for it, and I've put it on every single recording that has been so." I've got a relationship with these people, so I need to meet the head of Yamaha. And I just said I need to meet whoever is in charge. Well, they sent a third in command, and then the relationship started. They wanted to know who I've worked with, so I told them, I showed them all the profile of what I've done, and all the profiles spoke for itself. Well, the long and short of what I'm saying is, we need to stop being apologetic about our gifts. We do not need to kind of like, well, we need to walk in and ask the questions and see what comes out of that. Because if you don't ask the questions, you don't get the answers. If you start with problems, preempting that, before you walk in, they're going to turn you down. Well, you've just turned yourself down immediately. So opportunities are always those that are led by leaders. Leaders open new paths, so that then the followers follow the paths where the leaders open. So in other words, if you do not persevere and go to the brands and look at them, and I mean, if all of us, we are advertisers for brands. You tell somebody about the new iPhone that you have, we've just done advertising. So now, have you ever thought of taking a step further to say, listen, let's do an endorsement deal now, because I'm doing this a lot for you. In other words, I'm just saying the opportunities that are there, we need to knock on the door for. In South Africa, we've got plenty of opportunities, and sometimes they're hidden in certain places, behind certain doors, where all it needs is just walking to the right door and be persistent enough to know that you may get 10 no's, but you'll get the 11th yes. So I think I'm just going to try and just summarize it, because all these opportunities really, I've had to work quite hard for, and they didn't just come to my lap, but I had to ask the questions. And then now, I found myself being all over the place for that reason. And yeah.
I think one of the important things my husband has mentioned is perseverance. And a lot of the times we're looking to the West, which can be unfortunate, because this is the oldest continent in the world. And so every sound that you hear in America has been borrowed from Africa, actually. One of the things that brought me to South Africa is because I had done a project called Handel's Messiah, Soulful Celebration. And on that album were over 100 artists, from, again, Al Jarreau and Tevin Campbell and Johnny Mathis and Take Six and Sounds of Blackness and what you do is you're seeing Quincy actually conducting on YouTube the Soulful Celebration Handle Messiah. He wasn't in charge of our project. That was the first project that came out of my production house. And I was given, I was the first Black woman to be given a concept creative deal with Warner Brother Records. And it is out of that project came. Because of the awards, the Grammys and Doves and all, I was invited to South Africa. And that's where I met my husband, because he became recommended for this new project to welcome the new South Africa. I didn't know anything about South African music. I knew Mom Mary Makeba because of her activist work, not because of her music only. And I had worked with Ladysmith Black Mambazo as we had worked with Take Six. Victor came highly recommended because he's being shy, I think, but he produced, worked with Dizzy Gillespie and Mom Mary Makeba as their musical director. He was 25 at the time. You know, young, impressionable, but willing and wanting to learn. I think that's really important if we can get that across. I think for Brian and Eric in particular, they're willing to learn and they're willing to push the envelope. You can't get into this kind of business and not be willing to explore and discover and ask for help and be willing to be teachable. I'm not so sure I want to use the term the sky is the limit, but I really want to be able to encourage and say we find our gifts. You know, my background is behavioral science and psychology. Why in the world, how in the world did I end up in entertainment? Well, I had to use a lot of psychology managing 6 artists at one time. But we take gifts that God has given us, He grows them. We don't grow them, but we just have to be willing to grow up a little bit. And when I say grow up, I'm just saying expanding, finding out what are these other gifts. I don't know if Brian and Eric and Chief Jasper and Paz, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, TV. If they, you know, these, what they're doing now seems like there were dreams that were stored somewhere. And when the time was right, the dream became life. And so I really want to encourage those who are listening that you have a dream, nurture your dream, nurture it, go and attend these kind of forums, get information. Folk here are saying, call us or email us or get to know. We don't come knowing everything. We come to learn. We come to learn. We come to benefit. So I would encourage, you know, I was his boss for 2 years as we were working on the project Place of Hope, which is a collaborative effort to welcome the new South Africa. And we debuted it at the UN because it was a collaborative effort of the new South Africa. The sky's the limit. I think we can even go beyond the sky because the gifts that we have are to be used to help other people grow and develop. I'm not in the industry anymore. I just support. I'm just a cheerleader now. I am full-time in my own craft, which is behavioral science and psychology. Thank you.
Over to you, Ms. Ntsigi. I'm trying to help pronounce for everybody. I think she's frozen right now.
Yeah, she's frozen.
Is that how you say her name?
It's almost like if you don't like what somebody said, you say, just add it to the saying.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. While she's still coming on, I'm really just saying that, you know, like for an example, the African stories. I was just getting back to you, my brother Chief Jasper Johnson. That our stories, our African stories, that we've just touched a percentage of them. Lion King was born in Ghana and many other places as well. But you know, the credit goes to Disney. And so we still have a lot of these stories that have not been told because the narrative has been driven to in the fact that this is what people are expecting. So when we do not bring new because it's expected not to work, this is when we are actually failing people by not being able to give them the content of what we have as Africans, because we are super rich. We're super rich with stories. And collaborations are key because most times people do not put the money up first, but when they see an idea running, then they want to be a part of it. So we need to be in the forefront of always being able to say to people to start something and keep moving and be able to say, I've got 20 Rand. You got 20 Rand as well. Yeah, you've got time. Let's put it together and keep it moving. and not wait for funding, because the more we wait for funding, I'm telling you, people take ideas and then ideas bring about funding.
I agree with you. You gotta make things happen that you want to have happen. You can't wait for them to happen and say, hey, I need funding, or I need a deck, or I need whatever. Go on the internet and figure it out and go make it happen. And then as you start building that momentum, people will start following that momentum, and then things will start to happen. But you are the only person that can actually make the initial momentum happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is
go for it. Yeah.
That is what we've been doing. Like I said, we're in 30 nations now in Africa, bringing the filmmakers together, creating the awareness that is needed for us to move to the next level. We've stayed on the ground for too long. So it's important at this point in time for us to move to the next level. And we're also partnering with the national government so that in the area of policy making, they'll be able to make policies that are encouraging. They'll be able to make policies that motivate and encourages even foreign co-production opportunities. Next year, we're going to be having a film festival in Los Angeles. It's going to be like a film festival and a summit, so that we're taking the message down to Hollywood to also give visibility, very big visibility to all the talent, to all the wonderful, unique potential of Africa. So we'll be able to attract the much needed investment and cooperation to drive our African box office to the next level. So we are working around the clock. Yes, Dr. Nkoko has problem with her mic, but she's going to come on board very soon. So what I'm saying is, I want to say on behalf of Africa that we are ready for business. We are only asking for partnership. We are asking for collaboration. We are asking for support so we can move to the next level. We've already started talking with some wonderful financial institutions from Dubai and other nations, and we're already working on our concept note, and pretty soon we're going to be getting funding to support African film industry, especially in the area of co-production opportunities and adequate network distribution. Most of these stories, most of these films are out there, and there is not enough channels to distribute them. Everybody does not have access to Netflix. Everybody does not have access to Lionsgate and the other big studios. So the essence of what we are doing is to see how we can open the doors for bigger opportunities where production companies, distribution companies can come into Africa and partner with filmmakers, partner with the storytellers, so we'll be able to tell our own stories through the lens of our camera.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Eric, I need you to throw more light on that. How can we attract some of the independent studios, some of these big studios into Africa to actually harness the story we've got? Because the stories, like I said, Black Panther, the Lion, the Woman King, these are just tip of the iceberg. Africa has got wonderful stories, and we've got talent here. We've got wonderful artists, well-groomed, well-trained, particularly in Nigeria. Most of the Nigerian content today are all over Hollywood. So we have a lot of content here. What we're asking, how we'll be able to get in partnership and push an agreement from some of these studios. So that we'll be able to.
Chief Jasper, is your question, how can you attract more audience to what you're doing? Kind of hard to hear you. Okay.
Yes, and that's the right.
So in attracting audience, it always starts with the content. Do you guys, so let me ask you a couple questions. Do you guys right now have films being submitted to your festival? Do you have content in place, or is that something you're trying to make happen?
Yeah, we have some content in place. Yeah,
not contacts, content, like films.
Content.
Okay. Okay. So have you made some sort of commercial or promo to show what it is that you have involved?
No, I have to tell my partners on the line that they should hold on until after this 2-day summit, so that we'll be able to acquire more awareness to be able to know what to do at given point in time.
Okay, so my suggestion in doing over 1,200 events, raising over $14 million in charity, and doing these events with other collaborations. Again, this is just my experience, my strategies, but basically, and it's, I don't know, someone's got some background noise that they want to put their stuff on mute. We're hearing clicking and whatever. Thank you. The content is key of what is involved with the event. So you want to take all the draw that's involved with the event and package it into a video, so people can simplify the.
Yeah. We're getting some echo from the background. I don't know whose mic is on.
I don't know. Okay, so as an example, if you have some, what is that background noise? So we gotta, Nasiki, maybe try to mute some people here, because
Okay.
I'm hearing
Okay.
a loud. Someone's clicking and doing something. There we go. That's better. So as an example of, let's say that you have 3 speakers on the event, and you have 5 films that you're going to show on the event. I mean, the first thing you have to mainly do is you have to outline the event of what is the audience going to be watching, and what's the takeaway from the audience, what's all involved with the event. And so you need to package that into a video. So you have your speakers, you have your films, you have your sponsors, you have your celebrities, and ultimately the mission statement. What is the mission plan of the event? What's the premise? What's the cause? You know, the more that you simplify the information to the audience, the better of a response that you're going to get. And you want to package that into a video and typically put it in some sort of funnel. So then you can capture that audience, get the name, phone number, and email, and then that capture goes into a workflow, and that workflow emails them, text messages them, calls them, and then you start getting more conversion. But ultimately, you have to focus on your audience of what their takeaway is and why they want to be involved. The second thing is, inside of that video, you want to put some sort of incentive to capture them. So like, hey, we're giving away $200 in a cash prize or whatever it is inside of that commercial, and that'll help you to capture more. That's one of my strategies I use. And if you need some help, I know Nasiki will contact us, put us together.
Good. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful. But I tell you what, we're already working around the clock to ensure that some of these things are put in place. As soon as we put them in place, like I promised, we're going to contact you and then we'll take it to the next level.
Glad to help. I love what you guys are doing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
One of the things I would say as the movie reviewer, it's always about getting it into hands of, if you're not going to film festival route, find those movie critics around the world, whether it's Tribeca. Everybody wants to put in Sundance. I say go to Santa Barbara. I say to go to Beloit, go to Swift in Franklin or Nashville, Tennessee. Find those people to watch those films. It's word of mouth. It never goes away. It's still the best. And I can't tell you how many films, whether it's My Big Fat Greek Wedding or a couple of independent film festivals I found when I was doing home video, finding those films and getting it out there was the best way to do it. It's still the old-fashioned way, but it can be done. It's not easy, but it can be done. I mean, give it to me. Let me watch it. I'm a movie whore. I like watching stuff. I like talking about stuff.
Yeah, okay. I will vouch for Brian. Movie Reviews and More is a good one to get on board, and he does like to watch movies and review them. So he's the right man. Nasiki, are you back with us? I'm not sure if you're frozen or not. So yeah, unmute yourself if you're talking.
Yes. I put myself on mute because I was just listening to the solutions that are coming to the table, because this is the time for that we bring in at the end of this first day of the summit. We have to capture the solutions going forward and how again we can partner. So I'm happy to hand over again the mic, maybe to the next one who wants to share. We still have Miss Fong, and she can share as well from the TV station side. How do we go forward from here? Victor Masondo is still here. how do we go forward? Okay. Sorry, I'm just unmuting her. All right. Yes. It's okay. You can go ahead and speak, ma'am. Oh, okay. Unmuted again.
Can you hear me
Just
now?
hold on. Let me mute. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
No, I think I think that this kind of meeting is very important because we have input from all over the world and we have support from everyone. Because each of us we are bringing in different skills, and we need to bring together different talents and help each other. With us, we are streaming, and we are looking. We are working very very hard to get funding to support the African film industry, because we also we know that only in Nigeria you are producing 2,500 films a year, and also there are 54 continents, there are 54 countries. Nigeria produce about 2,500. The other ones, they are producing about a few hundred. So in total, you have at least 10,000 movies, and 90% of these movies go nowhere. So they try to go on to film festivals, and the film festivals themselves, they are saying that they can maximum buy 10 or be able to sell 10% of the movies, the submitted movies. So actually we have about 9,000 movies on the shelves. And that's what we would like to have on with us and to promote with us. And that's what today we have the capacity to have a lot more than 9,000 movies. And the challenges are including the broadband. It is difficult for you to upload your movies onto our platform. And the challenge number 2 is that the filmmakers, even though they know the numbers, they are not willing to stream their movies elsewhere. They are still very close to their movies and trying to dream about having on Netflix or Amazon or wherever. And I think it is very difficult to convince people that it is not going to happen, because Netflix, they have their own strategy, and they have their plan for years. So they go to different places and they put their money in different pockets. What we are doing is that over the last 18 months, we have convinced about 250 or 300 filmmakers to have your movies on our platform. Today we have 55,000 videos and 180 TV channels. And we just bought more capacity in the cloud, so we can have over 100,000 of videos. It is very difficult for you to understand what we are doing, because you are not in. Now I try to explain a little bit about what we are doing. We are 50 people. We created the platform, and we have people to maintain the platform, make sure to avoid piracy. So piracy, they can't take the movies, and securities, and the features, it has to stream properly, and also the decoding, transcoding. So the signal will be different from TV or telephone. So we have a lot of people doing all this technology, and we trying to do automatic subtitling, and we are also going to events to promote your movies. The most money we spend is to maintain the platform, to improve the platform, to make it better, and to get users. In order to get users, we have to promote your movies. To say, we have to say what kind of movie we are having and why we think the people should watch. Because a lot of people, it is like to do the matchmaker. You have to find some people who are looking for that kind of movies and put them together, and that's what we are doing. So when I am saying that I'm raising fund, a lot of people don't understand why, because they believe that we are 50 people, we can make a lot, we make a lot of money, and we are very wealthy and make a lot of money ourselves. We don't. Number one is we have to pay these people. Number two is that we have to try to make money for the 250 partners that we have. So our aim is that we are asking you to understand. No, we are not asking. We are trying to explain to you what we are doing, and try to you to understand how tough the industry is, not just for you but also for us. And we are working together. That's why it is very important what we are together, and we understand each of us what we are doing in order to support each other. I
Well,
hope it makes sense.
Nasiki, let me share the screen real quick because I think your audience needs to see Pizzazz TV. I looked it up, and you guys are no joke. You guys are doing really, really well. So if you show my screen, Nasiki, I'm gonna show everybody what
I can't see your screen.
You can't see the screen?
No.
No, I'm sharing it now. Let's share the screen first, and then we can see. That's it.
You got it? Can you see the screen now?
No.
Okay, just hold on.
Nasiki needs to activate it. Let me know when you guys
I've activated it. I've activated it.
Yeah,
that
is coming up.
Okay, so this is Pizzazz TV, and as you can see, it's and being in the TV industry as well, we have 300 million homes and mobile phones that we reach with Roku, Apple, and Amazon, but we have nowhere near the content library that you guys have. You got something pretty awesome going on here, and so I just wanted to show the audience that's watching this what Pizzazz TV is, and you guys obviously are players in the content streaming world, and this is something that you guys might want to come on and subscribe and sign up and get involved. And as you can see, it looks like, I don't know, almost for free. You guys allow people to watch some great content, and I see some pretty amazing content on here actually. I saw Taylor Swift on there. Love hate. I think that looked like Taylor Swift. You guys got some amazing content, so I wanted to just give you that love and make sure people saw who you guys were, and give you some shine to make sure that people understand what Pizzazz TV is. And Easy Way Network would love to chat more through Nasiki and see how we can play together and get more eyeballs seeing your content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see some of that stuff too. That stuff looks pretty good.
Yep.
Did you say I got 9,000 movies, and is that what you said? 9,000 movies?
Yes. So Nigeria themselves have produced 2,500. It is just Nigeria. You are not talking about South Africa. Or hold on, let me pull up the list here that I had the other day. 2,599 from Nigeria. Ghana 600, Kenya 500, Tanzania 500, Uganda 200, Tunisia 185, Ethiopia 140, Zambia 105, Liberia 100, Egypt 60, and they haven't got the number from South Africa.
Let me tell you something.
My
best year of watching movies was 2,104. There is no way I could watch that many movies anymore. I don't have that much time, but man, you're gonna make me want to watch movies like that again, because there's got to be a bunch of hidden gems, and I'm all about finding those gems. I like to have first crack at those things because that's phenomenal. And I always say this: some of the better movies are always outside the U.S. It's always been that way, always.
Yes, yeah. So, but the thing is, look, you are one person. Think about all the people from all the world who are hungry for these movies. they can't access this movie because it didn't pass the film festivals.
Yeah.
Well,
They,
do this, and I told Eric too. If you have some movies, I never say no to watching a link that's sent to me, ever. And I've been watching movies since 1987. When I was in the home video era, I still watch those movies because I still say you have to give those people opportunities. Anytime someone sends something to me, whether it's a book or not, and by the way, Eric's book is very good too. His influence book. I remember he came in the show and Costa Rica gave it to him. It's a good book. So I never say no to those things because you just never know what gem you're going to find, whether it's a book, CD, or movie. You just never know. So if any way I can help you like that, you let me know too. It's not easy, but I'm open to do that.
Yes. So the thing is that you can help us to convince the filmmakers to have their movies on Bizarre, because the more movies we have, the easier for us to go to the government saying, Mr. Minister, we have 10,000 movies. Either you want it to be stuck there, the filmmaker don't make money, the viewer don't have access to these movies. So what do you want to do? The more we have, the stronger it is for us to convince the people with money, with power to help.
Well, I think it's a matter of awareness, because I've never heard of Pizzazz TV except for now because of Nasiki's platform. I now know about Pizzazz TV, and it's just a matter of money to market and advertise your name and your brand. To know it's a matter of awareness, and so that's one of the things that we do with a lot of other affiliates. When you have a lot of affiliates that start to share within their communities and within their networks. And then in social media land nowadays, 10 tells 40, 40 tells 400, 400 tells a million. And so that's definitely something we can discuss. Glad to help. Congratulations on your guys's progression and success. I mean, that's not easy to do because I'm in the industry too, and there's a lot that goes into that library that you have. So I think a lot of people that would be interested in that. You guys could be your own Netflix. You guys could be your own situation. So we need to definitely collaborate and help people know about that.
But you know, African people are everywhere, not just in Africa, and same with Asian people. They are everywhere, not just in Asia. So there are a lot of people who are, we have done a survey, and people actually would like to see, African people would like to see African content, Asian people would like to see Asian content, and they are all over the world, not just the people of Africa. And that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to help the normal users just like me to go on the TV and find something I love to watch, but I can't because they are on the shelves that I would never see. And also the filmmakers, they have no money because they can't sell it.
Well, and say this really quickly because I know it's getting to the end. I didn't know about that either. And the thing about that is, any way that we could help, that's a great thing. And then Jasper, good for you and Nziki starting this platform with Eric's help, sponsoring that. It's a great thing because I wouldn't have known about this. I think it's great. This is why I do the things that we like to do. Just like me joining Eric's Wall of Fame. I like putting the content in the Wall of Fame. I would have never have known. And what do we got? I think today we have 16,000 views on it. So again, I like this whole platform. Our job now is to spread it even more outside, because I look at me as the outsider.
I've just downloaded it. I've just downloaded it right now, even the app, because just with networking amongst ourselves, even if I just put it on Facebook with my fan base, and you've just started spreading the word, by telling a whole lot of people on all social medias about. I mean, I've just looked; it's incredible.
Yeah, you guys just need an awareness campaign. Nziki, you need to set something up with us. They got something good going on there.
Yes. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eric. And thank you, everyone. As we're coming to the close, I just want to flight the sponsors before we can close and say thank you to all the sponsors and partners. Partners, thank you to Pizzas TV and the sponsors. Thank you to Easyway Network, sponsored a lot of speakers to come to the platform. And today we had 3, and tomorrow we have other speakers that are coming because they are members of the Easyway Network. Otherwise, they would not have said yes to us to come and do this for free. And thank you to the Masondo Music. Victor Masondo from South Africa and Gail Masondo, they own Masondo Music. And right now, already there's a partnership that is going on the chat. So we are a team, and to do this together going forward. This was the essence of this hour, that when we leave at this time, Chief Jasper Johnson, you know what is on the table, that there is a partnership, there's an agreement, we can have a meeting that we go further now and have our further discussions. So as I give the mic to you, I also want to say thank you to the sponsor of the platform that we're able to do and to run the virtual summit, that is Amen Show, Amplified Moms Empowerment Network from California in the USA. And I give over the time, Chief, to please close the session now. And I'm going to flight in the link where people can join under our link, under my link that takes us to the networking level together at the Easyway Network, where we are going to craft it, how we get our sponsors and funders to the next level. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Dr. Nkoko, for these generous assertions today. I'm really excited. I'm really gratified to meet these wonderful people. So happy. And my prayer is that may God continue to empower you and make you grow so that your light can shine in Africa and Africa will appreciate it. First and foremost, let me thank the Almighty God who has given us the inspiration, who has called us to do this work. And we are not doing it because we need profit. We are doing it because Africa needs to grow. And if Africa must grow, Africa must not grow in isolation. All hands must be on deck to make Africa grow. And that is why we are doing what we are doing. We want to see a better Africa. We want to bequeath our children a better Africa where friendship and partnership will thrive. So I want to also thank the wonderful guest speakers. I want to thank Eric Rulli. I want to thank Brian Sebastian. I want to thank the Masondos, wonderful couple. I love you guys so much. I saw the promo video. We were talking about opportunities in such a manner that it was so revealing. Thank you so much for identifying with what we are doing. May God Almighty continue to build peace and unity amongst you. I also want to thank Miss Fong. Miss Fong is a workaholic. She works about 23 hours every day. Miss Fong of PSAT TV, we appreciate you so much. We thank you for what you're doing. We are growing a partnership now that will stand the test of time. We need to be on the view. We need to look at each other as our brothers and sisters. Let me also appreciate my own president, the president of Actors Guild of Nigeria, Mr. Mekarola. A wonderful guy. The other day I caught him in a hotel in Delta State when he was holding a roundtable meeting with a major stakeholder from the oil company who wants to sponsor films. I begged him to be part of this, and today he's part of this. I appreciate him so much. And my friend from the Northern Extraction, Alhaji Wash Production. Let me also thank you so much. Even when you were speaking, you were driving out from vacation. Thank you for finding time to be with us. My brothers and sisters, this is an ongoing project. It's not going to stop here. What we're trying to build a formidable network that will help us drive further the African narrative. And this is not just about Africa. This is about Africa to the world. Africa can't do it alone. Even the Africans in the diaspora cannot do this alone. We need our friends in America, we need our friends in Europe, in Asia to come together. Let's harness the great potential that is very inherent in Africa. Let me thank you all for coming. Tomorrow is another wonderful day. We're going to start early today. We have some technical issues which I know have been taken care of. Tomorrow we're going to start by 4 p.m. Nigerian time for 1600 hours GMT Nigerian time. That's when we're going to start. So please, I want to seize this opportunity to invite more participants to register and be part of this event. And at the end of the day, you go home more fulfilled and better informed on how best to put your content together and monetize it. Thank you and God bless you all. My name remains Chief Jasper Johnson, officially the 7th of Ahua Kingdom, River State. God bless you. Dr. Nkoko, are you there? Yes, I think she has a little problem.
She is there.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
everyone,
Chief.
for that. I really
On
like
that note,
this.
he has closed the session for today. Yes, I'm here, Chief. I'm here. And then tomorrow we meet again, same time for the 3 hours. Yes, I'm here. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Vic. Thank you so much. I'm here, Chief. And yes, thank you. We are closing now. You have closed the session. So I am honestly just going to play again the beauty of the music from the Isondo. Yes, yes. So we will get to a formal meeting after the summit together now. I have everybody's details and we'll take it to the meeting level now. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, everybody. The speakers for today, you started it on a very good ground. Tomorrow, they must take it from here with this energy and positiveness to the next one. Thank you so much. I'm going to play the beautiful song by Victor Masondo again as we close. After that, it's closure. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, there it is. Thank you so much. There it is playing, and a happy evening to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you all. Thank you.
I didn't say mess it up. I'm trying to play.